Season 2, Episode 17. Master your relationship with money before managing money. Aum Namapegavaith Vasudevya. Imagine handing two people exactly *100, 000 ***. The first person multiplies it into a thriving business, creates jobs, builds investments, and achieves financial freedom. The second person spends it within a few years on luxury purchases, impulse decisions, and temporary pleasures. The money was identical. The opportunity was identical. The outcome was completely different. Why? Because money doesn't change people. It reveals them. Stay with me until the very end, because today you'll discover why your beliefs about money determine your financial future. Why many people remain trapped not by their income, but by their mindset. And why becoming wealthy begins long before your bank balance grows. Imagine pouring clean water into two different containers. One is made of crystal. The other has cracks. The same water enters both, but only one retains it. Money behaves exactly the same way. Income flows into everyone's life. But whether it stays, grows, or disappears depends on the container. And that container is your mindset. The Bhagavad Gita reminds us, a person is made by their faith. As they believe, so they become. Our beliefs quietly shape our decisions. Our decisions shape our habits. Our habits shape our destiny. If deep inside you believe that money is evil, you may unconsciously reject opportunities. If you believe money alone creates happiness, you may sacrifice health, relationships, and peace of mind in its pursuit. Neither belief creates wisdom. Balanced thinking does. Morgan Housel wrote, "Doing well with money has little to do with how smart you are, and a lot to do with how you behave." Notice the emphasis. Behavior. Not IQ. Not degrees. Not luck. Behavior. Financial success is more psychological than mathematical. Imagine two gardeners. Both receive identical seeds. The first carefully prepares the soil, removes weeds, waters consistently, protects the plants. The second simply throws the seeds onto dry ground. Months later, one garden flourishes. The other struggles. The difference wasn't the seeds. It was the environment. Your financial beliefs create the environment where wealth either grows or dies. If today's message reminds you that mindset comes before money, write one word in the comments. Mindset. Because wealth begins in the mind before it appears in the bank. Modern psychology explains something called money scripts. From childhood, many of us unconsciously absorb beliefs such as, rich people are greedy. We'll never be wealthy. Money always disappears. Successful people are lucky. People like us don't build businesses. These invisible stories quietly influence adult decisions. Imagine trying to drive a high-performance sports car while keeping the parking brake engaged. The engine is powerful. The destination is clear. But hidden resistance slows every movement. Negative money beliefs become that invisible brake until they're identified and released. Inside today's boardrooms, the most successful leaders don't simply manage budgets. They manage emotions. Fear, greed, overconfidence, panic, patience. Every major financial decision involves psychology. That's why emotional intelligence has become one of the most valuable leadership skills in the world. Warren Buffett famously said, "The most important quality for an investor is temperament, not intellect." Temperament, the ability to remain calm, patient, rational, disciplined, when others become emotional. Imagine the stock market declining sharply. One investor panics, sells everything, locks in losses, promises never to invest again. Another investor studies history, reviews fundamentals, continues investing systematically. Years later, one remembers fear, the other enjoys growth. The market affected both equally. Their emotions did not. But here's where everything changes. Imagine two business owners facing the same challenge. Sales decline unexpectedly. The first immediately blames employees, customers, the economy, the government. The second asks, what can I learn? What can I improve? How can I create more value? One searches for excuses. The other searches for solutions. One mindset creates stagnation. The other creates progress. Carol Dweck introduced the concept of the *** growth mindset ***. People with a fixed mindset believe abilities rarely change. People with a growth mindset believe skills can be developed through learning and effort. Financial success often follows the same principle. The moment you believe your financial future can improve, you begin making decisions that support improvement. Chanakya advised rulers to master themselves before attempting to govern kingdoms. Because the greatest victory is victory over one's own mind. Money management begins with self-management. Imagine a mirror. It never lies. Money behaves similarly. It reflects habits, discipline, patience, generosity, impulsiveness, fear, confidence. If someone becomes generous after becoming wealthy, they were probably generous before. If someone becomes irresponsible after becoming wealthy, the money simply amplified existing habits. Money rarely changes character. It amplifies it. If today's lesson encourages you to examine your beliefs about money, take a moment to like this video and tell us in the comments. What is one money belief you learned growing up that you now want to replace with a healthier one? Your honesty may inspire someone else's transformation. Now, let's build a healthier relationship with money. See money as a tool, not a master, not an enemy, not your identity. Money buys comfort. It buys education. It buys healthcare. It buys opportunities. It buys time. But it cannot purchase integrity, peace, character, trust, love. Those must be built separately. Imagine a skilled carpenter. He respects his tools. He maintains them, uses them wisely, never worships them, never fears them. Money deserves the same balanced respect. Use it wisely. Protect it carefully. Allow it to serve meaningful purposes, but never allow it to define your worth. Jim Rohn wisely said, money is usually attracted, not pursued. Value attracts opportunity. Character attracts trust. Trust attracts relationships. Relationships attract opportunities. Opportunities create income. The sequence matters. Before trying to earn more, become more. Nature offers one final lesson. A calm lake reflects the mountains perfectly. A disturbed lake reflects nothing clearly. The outside world hasn't changed. Only the surface has. Financial clarity works the same way. A calm mind makes better financial decisions. An emotional mind often creates expensive mistakes. Before your next major financial decision, pause. Take one deep breath. Ask yourself one simple question. Am I making this decision from wisdom or from emotion? That one question, repeated consistently, can save years of financial regret. Here's today's ***million-dollar principle***. Your financial life rarely grows beyond the quality of your financial thinking. Change your thinking. Your decisions improve. Improve your decisions. Your habits strengthen. Strengthen your habits. Your wealth follows. Remember, money is a magnifier. It amplifies discipline. It amplifies generosity. It amplifies wisdom. It also amplifies fear, greed, and poor habits. Master yourself first. Money second. Because when your character becomes stronger than your circumstances, no economic cycle can permanently defeat you. If this episode changed the way you think about money, subscribe and share it with your children, your friends, your colleagues, and every young person beginning their financial journey. Together, let's replace fear with wisdom, scarcity with abundance, and emotional spending with intentional living. Better mindsets create better individuals. Better individuals build stronger families. Stronger families strengthen organizations. Stronger organizations build a better society. And together, we leave behind a better world. Remember, money is a wonderful servant, but a terrible master. Master your relationship with money, and managing money becomes remarkably easier. Aum Namabhagavath Vasudevaya.